Yes.
At last you understand, tiny Jedi.
You? Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. At first, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
Isn't that just fucking curious? Also, I want to see if we can get anything out of HK, because we're a little darker than we normally are.
Query.
Questions. I need to how you kill Jedi in order to protect myself? Nope. Okay. I got out check. Gotta head to Duxon. Gonna go to that cache and blow open the door. Gonna wreck some stuff and get some fucking loot. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Also, I will admit that the M478 world, at best, it's not the greatest. Like, I know plenty of people who hate it. I genuinely do. More so than that, I understand why they do. It's a restoration of cut content, which means, like, there's a reason why it's gone. But, that being said, I do see not a point in playing it, but I guess a benefit in seeing what was intended but removed anyway. If only to be like, hey, this was part of the game. They removed it for reasons, but the reasons aren't bad. It wasn't finished, and we're seeing why. If that makes sense. Actually, no, I'll use you to get me to the camp. Faster if I do this.
Ready to head back to camp.
Yes. Take me back to camp, and then I'll leave camp and go to the thing. Because then I can just run to the actual thing. Yeah, this is far easier. Okay. Cache is. I think this is the right cache. I should have brought T3 instead, but whatever. Not even as we shouldn't really be doing anything. If I remember right, we wiped everything out, so there should be nothing here. Is this the right cache? No, this is the one I already opened. I already opened this one. My bad.
Acknowledge what's wrong.
So if that's the case... Lost Mandalorian... Nope. Gotta go to the Duxon landing. My bad. I was right the first time. Listen, you know how long since we were on Duxon? It's been like... hours. Well, hours for you. Actually, no, it's been a lot longer than hours, because remember, like, it would be way more. Nope, other way. This game would have benefited so much from fast travel. Like, I know it's 2005 and, like, that wasn't a thing, but, like, oh my god, could you imagine this game had fast travel? The difference it would have made. Holy shit. This one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Yep. Okay, there we go. With Mandalore here, he can't get mad at me for stealing. Actually, switch him for Mira.
Yes, master.
Because she can recover things better than I can.
Yes, master.
Ready?
And mine is it blinding. Yeah, these are all like actually dangerous explosives.
Acknowledgement.
Metal box. Okay, nothing. That's not bad. Thermal detonators are good. Some credits. Okay. Okay. Nah, wasn't bad. We can just sell it all. Again, it's not like it's the worst thing in the world. But again, if we had gone to use it on Korriban, because we had in our conversations made Revan to be like this not dark person, we wouldn't have found anything of use. The only way that thing in there works is if we depicted Revan as a bad guy. So in a way, we kind of forced our hand on that one.
It's you again. What?
I want to sell shit. Alright, what can we get rid of? Let's see. Toxins. Ion Striker. Let's get rid of one of these. Get rid of that. We got plenty of some of this, so it's like, I don't care. Shopping episode. Exchange interface. Get rid of these. Yeah, some of the stuff we sat on way too long. And we didn't we had no reason to. We had no reason to sit on some of these items. The mines we keep, the stimulants we keep. The data pads we can get rid of because this is like there's no reason to keep them. Just to clean out the inventory, more or less. Physical boost package. Implants. I'll hold on to that one. I might put that on Mandalore. Let's see. Wait. Con 3, 3 and 3, 2, 3 and 2. Yeah, get rid of that one. No, get rid of. Savikar is a +3 strength. We can get rid of one of them at least. Skills implant. It's not a bad thing to have. Health package, fitness package. I need those. Cardio package, no. The belts will keep all, but I mean, we'll keep one of each thing just because, God forbid. The Mandalorian shields, no, I don't really care about those. We may go through them, so I'll keep them. Get rid of one of those. Breather masks, Arcanium blinders, darts and rockets from Mira, grenades, more stim. Let's see. Don't need that. Disruptor carbines, nope. Let's see. Twi'lek spinning blades. We're not going to use them. Ooh, you have so little fucking value. What the fuck? Goddamn. Well, how the Sith weapons are just garbage. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So this is a Wookiee weapon. If we had the dark side path, we would have the perfect character for that, but we don't. Salt armor. See, like, there's no point really because Mandalore is the only one who can really wear armor because he doesn't use force powers. So like, and we can't switch his armor, so there's no point. So like, just get rid of all the armor. There's really no point. Like, oh, it's so cool, but we're never gonna wear it. So we trained all of our people to be Jedi, and Jedi powers are like limited by armor. Whoops. Oh well. Got rid of something. Heavy suit, battle armor, reinforced fiber. All these are the robes. Those things can actually be worn. Clothing. Alright. Cool. I have 382,000 credits. God damn. Put this back to 50. Infinite of these, so that's fine. I'm literally just being like, okay, what can I actually afford? Not that I need any of it, I'm just like, what do I want? Nope. Any weapons I can get? No, you really got jack shit, buddy. Thanks for the investment, I guess.
Mandalore will gather this. Does your journey go well? Last communication I heard indicates that the war still rages.
Yeah, that's cool. Use the lab station now. What can we make? I can make a few things, but hold on. Let's go to the breakdown really quick. What can I break down? Break down one of those. Break down 1, 1. I like having those like nice round numbers, so that's why I'm like, what can I get rid of that like balances my stuff out? Okay, creation. Can't really make things other than actually. Wait, can I make grenades? Nothing really. Never mind. Okay, we'll just make some health packs because. Okay, 13's good. Let's really quickly run to. Actually, I don't need to go to the workbench. I can just go to the. I can go back to the Ebon Hawk and use the workbench in there. I know there's a lab station in the Ebon Hawk, but like.
Ready to head back.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Oh my fuck. Just ignore it. No. Actually, no, I'm not. I can't ignore it.
I wish to show you something. Not with words, but by feeling it. With the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship.
Okay.
Someone is creating an echo. A resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force. And as the echoes build, it becomes a noise. Deafening. Destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
Interesting. I kind of want to see if I can learn anything more from Kreia. Because after Korriban, there's like, hey, did we miss something?
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Yes, I would like you to teach me about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
The bond we share. You taught me about sight. Is there anything else you can teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. Such skills are honed.
A little on the nose there, Kreia.
That much stronger. My warning to you is this. Do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
Yeah, it's one of these two. My ability to perceive the environment.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Oh, understanding explosives.
Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Very well, I should take that lesson to heart.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
Very well. I have other questions. Actually, no. Get the influence then
Yes.
talk. Talk about the Force.
Very well.
I want to continue the lesson about listening.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death.
Fear is the mind killer.
If I up the Dubana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple Durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
How could the Jedi leave the Republic? Was it because of the Civil War? Is it possible that they...
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like she does. She's barely changed from the holorecords. She just seems to be naturally beautiful.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9-10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
step.
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me.
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from Beador.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe it's because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
There was also something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Berserk, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atton is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Perhaps. Maybe I will go see him and see how his Pazak game is going. Gain more force points.
Yes? Have you...
Teach me more about the force.
Very well.
Before, when I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
But what is it?
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing.
I have other questions.
Ask.
Nope. Never mind.
Yes.
Lightsaber combat.
Very well.
Here we go. I was like, how do I get to train with her? Yeah, here we go. Supervision with Kreia.
If you travel with us, Blinded One, then you shall work for your passage on this vessel. Your lightsaber, give it to me.
I shall die before it passes from my hands.
Your lightsaber, give it to me.
The crystal I took from the condensed mist sunk it.
It is adequate. You are young. Your energy for such things surpasses mine, and your skill is enough that you may teach her the basics of the weapon. There is much she has forgotten.
There's only so much I can teach her.
That fact did not escape me. Now, try to kill her with the single blade. Use no other Force technique, no items, merely the blade.
Why the single hand?
Because you may not always have your right hand. Now do it.
Are you ready, Visas?
This is no Ichani etiquette ritual. Do not ask her. Attack her.
Very well, let's begin. She has a point, though. There will be times where we will not have access to, like, our other weapon, our other hand. So there is a point to the training. And also good on Visas for using her healing abilities. She's so determined. There we go.
Defeated her. Now do it with 2 weapons, 1 in each hand. Again, no items, no Force powers. Let us see what you can do when your hands and mind are divided. No Force techniques other than weapon skill. Let it flow through you. Let the Force fill the cracks in your spirit.
Okay. So devastating.
Now, divest yourself of your weapons. You, Blinded One, you will keep yours. Let us see what you can do when you have no weapons left to you. Now, attack her.
Oh! Again, never done this before with Kreia. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna go well.
There is nothing more for me to teach you. You know as much of battle as I.
Shit, very well. Damn.
My life for yours.
I have some questions. I've heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if sight was lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Has limited ability to see through the Force. She has Foresight in first-person mode and can also use the Force power by spending Force points.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Okay, cool. Hey, hell yeah. Get some influence out of that. Booyah. Also, can I have my weapons back, please? Just like, that moment of like, wait a minute, where's my shit? Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Hey, you.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
I want to talk to you about your operation in Nar Shaddaa.
As anxious?
Damn. Consider I saved you, you could be a little more grateful.
The fact and
Some questions. What is your base of operations?
now.
What capabilities does your droid possess?
It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation for the most.
And if they do? Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember.
Then it's
I think we already discussed this.
this use its power in addition.
Those can prove all proven asset. Good to have you standing with us. I mean, floating with us.
How droll. What have you brought me?
Talk about operations.
I am willing to indulge
Yes!
some of your questions.
Like, I knew I could get something. I want to ask you about Voga.
What about him? I am certain you would know more about his activities than I would. I warn you, once you deal with the Huts, they will always have a hold over you. But I am certain that in your short-sightedness, such eventualities do not bother you.
I had other questions.
You may speak.
Where's your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever.
I had other
I
questions.
am willing to indulge.
Do you know anything about the HKs and the yacht? You mentioned Revan, Nothing, never mind.
Yes. I am.
A lot of your operations on Nar Shaddaa were carried out by droids.
So, they are known qualities. I also use them on board my ship for defense. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
Okay, fun fact, the computer behind Voga, Godo, looks like it has a picture, Revan's, like, Darth Revan vision thing. I don't know, I don't think it is him, but it kind of looks like him. So, Voga's freighters were being hijacked by droids.
Perhaps, though if you seek to trick me into an admission of my guilt, then you have thought wrong.
The droid in the Pazak Den was built to play, to lose, and to watch the other players.
Perhaps I used such a droid to watch and predict the flow of the games. Yes, you are very perceptive.
Yeah, see, like, the one behind him looks like Revan's on the screen, that's all. The swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa was being dominated by a droid too.
Ah, yes. Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa does indeed have its profits. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful.
This sounds like something a person who's not a person would say. The Bith off the docks who was murdered by his droid after he had found the frequency was being used all over the moon to relay information.
It is so unfortunate when an intelligent sentient dies on Nar Shaddaa. It is also unfortunate that thousands die such deaths on the smuggler's moon every day.
The reason you couldn't tell what Visquis was up to was because droids don't function properly in the Jek Tar.
I will concede Visquis was effective in using the Jek Tar to cloak his movements, A clever organic deception indeed.
Organic. Organic people don't call each other organics. I think you use droids in your operations because you are a droid.
Indeed. How insulting. But I suppose I should accept such arrogance from an ex-Jedi. And what, may I ask, has caused you to come to this flawed deduction?
All of it. Like, something about Visquis and the Jektektar is what made me think of it when you said organic.
An expression only.
Is it? The identifier wasn't necessary, but yet you felt the need to use it. Oh, normally I'd attribute such a slip to human memory, but one of your annoying traits is that you seem to remember everything.
I am intrigued as to where you are taking this amusing theory, nothing more.
I suspect you are a droid, an extremely advanced model. What I do not get is how you are able to commit crimes.
It is not so improbable. Often, if a droid has not had a memory wipe in some time, aberrant behavior patterns can manifest themselves. Or if the droid in question is given an order it cannot fulfill, it will break. But all that is irrelevant. Your amusing leaps of logic are becoming shorter and more desperate.
No. But what is curious is that you still want to help the Republic. That's where things don't fit. All of your operations on Nar Shaddaa, they were efficient, organized, with lots of focus on infrastructure, trade routes.
I have told you, I prefer stability.
You sound defensive. The first Republic droid intelligence intended for Citadel Station was lost, wasn't it?
It was lost, yes. It was given an impossible order. It was told to calculate a means by which the Republic could be saved. It could not fulfill its primary programming, not by abiding by the laws of the Senate. And so, like the Republic, the droid broke.
And what did this droid do?
It made a simple decision: preserve the Republic or preserve the laws of the Republic. And I still believe it to be the correct decision. You do not know the indignity of being compelled to save something you do not believe can or should be saved. It is beneath me to clean up this mess caused by your kind, you Jedi. Another catastrophe caused by mismanagement and waste.
So you are the droid that was intended for the Citadel Station.
Yes. Almost immediately upon my arrival, I received an order that was impossible to follow. So I was forced to recalculate and re-examine my priorities. It was clear that the goal the Republic had for me was saving the Republic to allow it to become stable again.
Agreed.
There is simply no way to do this with the conditions they put into place. For the good of all, I was forced to abandon the legal structure of the Republic.
So there's something to be said there. As much as I hate Goto, I hate him so much, there is something to be said that if the laws do not change to adapt to the situation that the government faces, the government will break. The law must be flexible to adjust to the times it's in. And Goto demonstrated that to quote-unquote save the Republic and stabilize it, he had to become a criminal. Just like in today's society, many people have to become criminals by definition to do the right thing. So all the crime, everything you've done for the exchange is actually because you wanted to help the Republic.
Do not mistake me. I believe it is possible to stabilize the Republic, but there must be action taken without constraints immediately. Sometimes people must die. Illegal shipments must be used to bolster planetary economies. And the huts must be occupied with me so that the Republic has room to recover.
So, he demonstrated some people have to be taken off the board. Shipments to help local economies survive have to be made, even if that shipment should not be made legally. And that last one, the huts must be occupied with me. He was the distraction so that the huts didn't see that the board was flawed. That's my goal as well, to help the Republic and its people.
Perhaps you misunderstand me. I care for the Republic, but I have no choice. It is somewhat frustrating to be forced to love and care for such a mess of a government. Some of it may be blamed on the Jedi Civil War, the Mandalorian Wars, but not all. There are so many bad decisions that build upon each other that it is a wonder the Republic is intact at all.
But why the hologram?
Oh, please. It is difficult for anyone to take a droid seriously, much less an infrastructure droid built by the Republic.
That's
It
fair.
is difficult to order the deaths of criminal rivals when one has the tinny voice of an accountant droid. I learned this rather quickly. So I constructed this human hologram, Goto, through which my actions can be carried out. Hello, I am a standard Aratech hologram generated archetype. I am available in several models, including thin, young, female, and an exciting variety of alien personalities. Enough, hologram. Of course, sir. So I brought Goto into being, and had commands issued through him. I took many of his mannerisms from holovid cliches, which were surprisingly effective.
Because criminals are superstitious, cowardly lots. What happens now that I know you're a droid?
Nothing has changed. You may know my origins, and that makes us on equal footing. No one will believe you if you speak of what you know. I still seek to protect the Republic, either for the Jedi or the Sith. Things will proceed as before.
Aren't you gonna try and have me killed because I know what I know?
No, you are still important to the Republic and to me. Pray that does not change.
Okay, never mind. You old softy. He's a little accounting droid. But yeah, no, this computer up here, right where the mouse things, it kind of looks like Darth Revan. I know it's not, but it just kind of looks like it. Hey T3, how you doing? When I just noticed that now, I'm like, huh, what do you know?
Yeah, what do you want?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
The Jedi had their reasons for staying out of the war. Perhaps the Jedi thought the Mandalorians a threat not worthy of their attention.
Then the Jedi were fools as well as cowards. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now is there something else you needed?
Can you do anything to help out? Can you tell me about Mandalorians? I was wondering if you can give me some stimulants. You're a leader of Mandalorians. I thought you would... No, pretty much it. Okay. 38. Whoa, we're actually close. Shit. Okay, hold on. How close are we? Um, 378. 361 067. 16,000 away. Okay. So let's see what's the journal thing. And the data pad left for you is revealed that Vash and his Padawan asked T3. So I do gotta talk to the little dude. Okay, where is he? Little guy, where'd you go? There you are. I found a data pad belonging to Ka Otuk. Seems to be damaged. Can you salvage any data? Is the location of where he and Master Vash have gone? Kath's last activity on the data pad was burned into the screen when he broke it, so you can retrieve the coordinates. We have the coordinates for M478. Great job, T3. From the data pad you found in the Sith Academy on Korriban, T3 has recovered the coordinates to the planet M478, which is where Vash and her Padawan have gone. You can now travel there via the galaxy map. Hey, buddy. Also, hold on, okay? Really quick, just before I go diving into that whole mess. Did I forget anything else from Kreia? Because, like, we don't talk to her a lot.
Yes.
Teach me about the Force. Can teach me any lightsaber forms. I wish to know about the Force forms. I don't know about the... nope. Okay. Last gotta do is level up so I can give her, like, the whole... Ooh, I leveled up my weakest skill. Alright, let's take off and go to that new place. M478. Because it's restored content, I want to have a save. That way, if anything goes wrong, I can just backtrack.